Greetings. It's a pleasure to speak here today. You might be wondering, has he forgotten his speech? Some of you might be thinking, oh no, poor boy, must be the stage fright. And my friends at the back are probably laughing already. But no, I haven't forgotten anything. In fact, what you just experienced is what I was trying to speak about silence. That little moment I gave you, when the room felt strangely still, you were fully present. You weren't thinking about your phones, your lunch, or your meetings. You were focused, alert, and curious. The question is, why does silence feel so unsettling? A few months ago, I was waiting for a friend at a cafe. My phone battery had died, so I had absolutely nothing to do. No scrolling, no music, no notifications. Just me and a quiet table. Within a few seconds, I became uncomfortable. I pretended to read the menu after I'd already ordered. I kept looking around for someone or something, as if I was searching. That tiny pocket of silence screamed louder than the entire cafe. That day, I realized something. Silence isn't awkward. We've just forgotten how to sit with it. Think about it. Today, if a YouTube video buffers for more than a few seconds, we feel like we've been personally attacked. If someone doesn't reply on WhatsApp immediately, we assume the worst. Our minds are so used to constant stimulation that silence feels like a void we must fill. In this 21st century, we are living in the noisiest era of human history. According to a Qualcomm survey in 2015, the average person checks their phone around 100 times in a single day. We consume more information in 24 hours than people 100 years ago consumed in a month. Every app and every notification is fighting for one single thing: our attention. We believe that we must satiate our minds by being busy, or that processing more information at once will lead to more productivity. But the reality is that the thing our mind needs the most is silence. Research shows that just a few minutes of silence a day can reduce our cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, and can reduce our heart rate, normalize our blood pressure, and even reset the nervous system. In 2013, the Duke University conducted an experiment on mice. They found out that mice who were exposed to more than 2 hours of silence in a day developed new brain cells in the hippocampus, the part of our brain responsible for memory and emotion. Imagine the wonders it can do in humans. It can improve our focus, our creativity, and stretch our ever-shortening attention span. History proves this as well. Isaac Newton wasn't in the brainstorming meeting when an apple fell on him. Buddha did not attain enlightenment when he was surrounded by a crowd. It was under a quiet Bodhi tree. Artists, writers, scientists all speak about their breakthroughs happening in moments of stillness, not noise. Creativity needs space in a mind that's not rushing, reacting, or drowning in distraction. Silence doesn't just strengthen the mind, it also transforms the way we connect with people. Imagine conversations where we don't jump to interrupt, defend, or prove a point, where we pause, where we listen. That pause is precisely what creates presence. It tells the other person, I'm here, and I hear you. A small reminder for you today. I'm not saying we must all go into the mountains. I'm not saying you must cut off all noise in our lives. Silence doesn't need us. It just needs a moment. A moment before we reach for our phone. A moment before we react in anger. A moment before we drown in distraction. The next time you encounter a pocket of silence, don't rush to fill it. Sit in it, explore it, and let it stretch. And in a world that's constantly shouting, the quietest voice, the most thoughtful, the most grounded, and the most intentional voice might just be the one we need the most. Thank you.